Alright, let's see what the reading is on this end, so we know we need to quieten it down some. When we get over to the RV, try to fire this up today. Nice and cool in here. Yeah, she's running. Sitting in the sun, but everything is nice and cool. Let's see what kind of reading we're going to have. I think it was like 9 something. May not even have it connected on that other end. I don't remember. Yeah, I guess not. Guess I have to go on the other end. Then I can turn this on remotely. Thought I had this one on. I mean, the one in the RV, I thought I had it actually connected. Guess I don't. Thought I did. Alright. Okay, he's got me the drop cord that I can use to plug it in this outlet down here, run it across and feed my box while he works on the outlet inside so he can turn breakers on and off without killing the internet. Alright, I got to turn it on at the backhaul house. Turn on that port, and we'll see what we actually get from here. Let's see what we get. What we get now is 2. Let's see here. You can see that it's reading 2.69. Let's see if we can turn that on, that port. Let's see. See if that's where I need. Yeah, enable that. Apply. Yes. Let's see if that's going to make a difference when it turns on. Saving configuration. Still reading 26869. Processing. If it stays that low, around 3, then I'm going to have to put at least a 10 on it, a tellerator, to get it up to 12. Then I'm going back to the house over there and see what it reads from that end. It says it is on. It says it's disconnected. Perhaps it has to be plugged in for it to indicate that it's actually let's see if we get activity if we plug it in on this side. Yeah, she's communicating definitely. 2.69. So definitely probably put a 10 on there. I think the other side was reading like 9, I do believe. But I'm going to go ahead and put a 10 on here. Find my cover. There we are. Cover that up. And put a 10 on there. Alright, we have the 10 dB attenuator. So we're going to put that on there to increase it. Let's confirm that's what it was. Let's confirm that actually it turned on, because I know I have problems with the app lately, or the software itself. Alright, let's check this one more time just to be sure what we're reading. 2.69. Now let's see what we get. 2.69 should be about like 12. $11.9. Let's see, this is the let's see. What we're reading. 11.79. 77, 76, 78. Alright, so that's more in the safe range of what these SFP modules like to have. So let's see here. Oop. Let's put this in there. Now, why aren't you lighting up? Lights up here. Ah, that's why I didn't have it all the way in. That last little click. Alright, so now she's communicating. Get this right back there like that. Now she's communicating. And of course, two connections like that can confuse the system and make it actually drop out. So I have to disconnect 4 and see if it actually is going to stay online or not. Got number 4, which is the wireless backhaul. See if it drops out or keeps going. I'm burning that thing up. 150, 100, what was it, 168 megs going 137. They're burning it up. No wonder the light's going crazy. It looks like it's going to be on tower 2. That's going to be the most active one, because this one here is the towers I got on the RV here, This one goes to tower 2, and it's blinking basically in sync with the fiber. So we're going to turn off the port. Let's see, I better not do that because I go to let's see, backhaul, turn off number 4 from the backhaul, so I still have remote access to it, because if it loses connection through fiber, there's no way to reconnect it. I'd rather turn it off by the router that feeds the HARC, because the fiber loses connection. There's no way I can log into and turn the PoE back on this. If I turn it off, leave it here, but turn it off on the other end, I have remote access to it. But she's working. Alright, we got success. Okay, so we can plug this back into number 4. And I should not have any activity going on here because port 4 is disabled. So let's go log into the switch here and see what that port's doing. Number 4. It should not have any activity because it's been turned off at the router. Oh, there it goes. It just disconnected. Well, there we go. It went from 10-100 and 100-1000, and then it went out, but now it's back. But it shouldn't be any activity from it, and I see that there's no activity on port number 4 right here, even though that says it's getting its internet from port 4, but it's not, because there's no activity. It's actually port number 9. That's where all the activity is. It'll eventually switch over. So that's what it is. Good old fiber. Alright. Got the PoE turned off now on port 4 here. But it will have activity because it's going to the point-to-point station. So we'll have to keep that on, but it won't communicate between the two because the port 4 on the router is disabled. So it's just communicating with the dish of the station here, because I looked at the port on the router and it's disabled and no activity whatsoever. And I need to get my plug in here so I can actually plug in the fan, keep it as cool as possible, even though it's not warm now, but I like to keep it cool. And I got a switch, 115 switch that goes in a 1U right up here that's going to feed all of this, so I can get rid of all this that I got up here temporarily. Apply that. Now I just need to go back to the backhaul house and see what kind of reading we have there, even though I have to disconnect it just to get that reading. But I should be good because it was reading 9 I do believe when I actually spliced it. but we have to find that out. Unplug it and plug it and test it, and then plug it back in. Alright, let's see what we're reading on this end. When I installed it and put the pigtail on it, it was reading 9, I do believe, 9 something. So let's see what it is now. See what we get now. Whoop, wrong keys. Ooh. See if we can turn on 4 so I can have it uninterrupted. Alright, got port number 4 back on, and it's communicating with the access point for the point-to-point. Give it a little time to sync up so it actually starts to communicate, then I can pull the fiber and see what kind of reading we have on this end. Alright, let's see what we have. We had 9. See what it is with the attenuator put in it. $16. Good old 16. 16 is good. Alright, let's disable port 4. And looking at the light is off. The PoE and all. So we are all good. Alright, getting back online. Router came online. Tower 1's back online. Now we're just waiting for the... Oop, everything's back online. Okay. It's good enough for now, but I got to come back with a shovel. And get that wire out of there because it's got a splicer on it. I want to get out of there. And I do believe it's probably going to be underneath that, what's that, tomato plant looks like. It's right under there somewhere. Get that out of there. But we got the internet back up. We're good for now. We are good for now. See you in the next video.